Hello, this is Dr. Garret, Castleberry, Associate Professor, Program Director of Communication, Media, and Ethics at Mid-America Christian University. This course cycle, I'm the primary instructor for COM 3903, Integrated Marketing and Public Relations. And this is an elective course in the communication major, and the courses that we offer that emphasize the through lines between social media and public relations and the umbrella of related terms, marketing, advertising, and so on, have a special importance to us because we're looking at those types of courses as those that want to stress and emphasize professional development. And our projections for career opportunities, whether it's entry level or something in the middle, or maybe parallel to entrepreneurial small business ownership, maybe even large corporate representation. The job field is not future seeking. It's now. It's available now. People are thriving online. In fact, you're not thriving if you're not online. Not to use too many negatives there, but we recognize the significance. And for that reason, we're always looking for the best ways to enhance courses and curriculum, to enhance the student experience, and to create increased value for what these courses hold for our students. Already, I've talked about our primary text in the course, Integrated Marketing Communication from Robin Blakeman. And it's a book that, for now, it continues to service us quite well. It's very reader-friendly. It accomplishes a lot of goals that we seek to do, which is craft an introductory experience where undergraduate students can get on the same page, whether they have a little experience, a lot of experience, no experience. And so it's a helpful text in that way. But I want to take a couple of minutes and talk about a book that's on my radar. It has been for a little while, but starting to locate opportunities to maybe add for its placement, where we might go with it in the future. And it's not a given. I think something valuable to our major is that we're open to reviewing and replacing texts as needed. All of this depends on what our learning objectives are and what we're seeking to get out of a course experience. But I'll just preview a book that I'm exploring to potentially add to curriculum, not necessarily to subtract something else. But one of the books that I came into contact with is Tony Kelso's The Social Impact of Advertising: Confessions of an Ex-Advertising Man. I'll be the first to admit, I don't know how much value the subtitle adds, but what we do tend to see in the publishing world is that the more works come out, the more there is a need to utilize subheaders with unique phrase language to help designate and avoid copyright issues. The more broad maybe the topic of your book, the more likely it possibly exists in some other capacity elsewhere. And so, that's a tell sign oftentimes in terms of how these subtitles get used, get operationalized. And when I'm looking through Kelso's work here, a couple things stand out, and a couple things I appreciate. We have a writer scholar that's bringing and bridging professional experience into their writing, and that is helpful. They're going to have thus a market knowledge and not just an informational perspective on ideas. And so you're going to get less of a lecturely lens from which content is presented to you, and you tend to see more real world application and reflection. And we already utilize a similar book in COM 3533, Public Relations, Advertising, and Brand Management, and that is Scott Goodson's Uprising. This might be used rather in one of our, I believe, Communication 4603, Creating Social Media Presence and Cultural Movements. And I think that is the case, but Scott Goodson's Uprising is a book that students tend to appreciate. And it's doing some similar business by giving us looks into the industry, written from the perspective of someone that's been there for many years and had success at a certain level. I think there's ways we can continue to diversify. I'm not necessarily a fan of having the same type of voice, right? Lend credence to our themes and goals, and that's one reason we try to survey, numerous texts to see which quality of fit is going to best provide content for us in a stable way. So, all that being said, you're not required to buy this Kelso text. It won't appear anywhere on the syllabus. And you won't be assigned the readings necessarily, but it's on my radar as we work through this course together. I'm going to be looking at it as well, kind of exploring ideas and considering what role or roles it might play in a future version of this course. And now I'm not typically the primary instructor for COM 3903. I did consult on it as it was being developed as an online course for our students. And so as the program director of the degree, part of my duty is to be mindful of the content that's going on, sample course experiences from time to time, assess and assist faculty when warranted, and ultimately look for how we can enhance student experience. All right. And so some ideas may come from here. If you are interested, we may have some seniors in the class. If you are trying to maximize your own curriculum and degree path and professional development, or you could reach out to me for more information. You could connect and grab this book as well, if that's something that that you want to make happen, and we can look for ways to enhance what you encounter in this course. All right. I know I'll be looking for ways that it could potentially be used in the future if we choose to adopt it into the course. And I consider student input just as valuable. I'd love to know what our students think of our various texts. And that's why we often ask for students to reflect on their course experiences. Appreciate you taking a few moments to listen to me talk about ideas in relation to this course. I look forward to sharing more of those ideas in the future.